Yeah, so hello everyone, welcome to One Class YouTube channel. My name is Devansh Purohit, and today we are going to go through a couple of popular Q&A mathematics questions and little background about myself. So I am an undergraduate student. I'm in the final year of my program in Bachelor's of Technology in Aerospace Engineering. So if you want any homework help or if you want any tutoring help, then you can check the links in the description below and do hit the like bell and subscribe button, and also so that you will be notified for another live session. So let's start with the so let us start with the first question. So the first question we have what is the surface area and how it is computed? So this is a kind of general question, the surface area and its computation. A three-dimensional shape is a solid shape with height and depth. Examples are cube, sphere, and others shown in the image below. So we have a cube, then cuboid, then square base pyramid, cone, then this is triangular prism, then triangular base pyramid, then cylinder, and a sphere. Now, the surface area of all three-dimensional shape is the sum of the surface area of all of its sides. There are two types of 3D shapes to deal with here, prisms and non-prisms. So we have non-prisms, lateral and curved K. So first I will start with a normal thing. So surface area. Yeah, so surface area is basically term for 3D shapes. For 2D shapes, we just use the term area, but for 3D shapes, we have volume. So for if we want, if we just want the surface area of these sides, then suppose if this is a cube, then let's say this is a cube, not a pretty one, but let's say this is a cube. Okay, so a cube is a 3D figure 3D figure. Then we take volume for cube. Let's say the side of the cube is S. So the volume will be S into S into S. It will be S cube. Now, when we go for area of a square, square area, then it was side into side. And cube also has a couple of squares, or the faces are in square shape. So a cube has 6 faces. This is 1, 2, then this is 3. Then on the back side we have 4. Then here on the back side 5, and on the bottom we have 6. So cube has total total of 6 faces, and area of each like every face is a square. So area of 6 faces uh, faces will be 6 into area of one face will be a square. So the total surface area is 6 times a square for a cube. Now let's go to the prism ones. A prism is a 3D shape with non-curved surfaces and a pair of congruent sides called bases. It includes the cube, triangular prism, and rectangular prism, among others. There are two ways to compute the surface area of a prism. Option A, find the perimeter of the base and multiply by height. For example, the formula for the surface area of a prism is given below. We take the perimeter of base and then we multiply it with the height plus area of bases, where P base is perimeter of base and H is height of and H is the height, and A basis is the area of the bases. Option 2 is add the area of the sides together to find the total area. So suppose if we have an equilateral prism, and say we have one more dimension in this side, and this is a square base pyramid. Now let's say the surface area of base will be surface area, let's say the A, A and A, and as it is an equilateral triangle, so these sides will also be A. So surface area of base will be A into A, because surface area is a square and the area of square is A square. So A base will be A square. Now for sides, we have is the length, this is the slant height of this prism or the pyramid. So this slant height, we can also find the area of an equilateral triangle. So let me just confirm the area of equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. So area of an equilateral triangle is √3 by 4 into A square. Now we have four sides, so we'll just multiply this because we have four triangles, four equilateral triangles. So we'll just multiply this by 4, and then the total surface area of equilateral square pyramid will be equal to area of base plus area of 4 triangles. So this will be A square plus 4 times √3 by 4 A square. 4 and 4 can get cancelled, and we have A square 1 plus √3. In this similar fashion, do we have the area? Right pyramid, we have the surface area of right prism. Right prism is not given. Let's do for one more thing. Let's find for cylinder. So for a cylinder, we have one cylinder. Here we have a circular base and two circular faces, and this is the curved area of the cylinder. So let's say the height of this is the height of the cylinder, and this is the radius of the cylinder. Now first we have one square, one circle, one more circle, so we have two circles. So for total surface area we have two circles plus one curved part. Now first I'll start with circle. The area of circle is pi r square. Now if we see, if I just open this cylinder, I will get a figure like this. This part will be h, this will be radius, this will be radius. So when I open a cylinder, the curved surface will look like a rectangle. The height of the rectangle is the height of the cylinder, but for the length of the cylinder, length will be equal to the circumference of circle. So as you can see, we have this. So the length will be basically, if I cut from here, then length is the circumference or perimeter of the circle. So perimeter of the circle is 2 pi r. So I get the length, then height is height, then my area of rectangle is L into h, then it will be 2 pi r into h, which will be 2 pi r h. Now total surface area of cylinder is area of all the faces. It was 2 times area of circle, which was pi r square, plus area of the curved part, which is 2 pi r h. We can take 2 pi r common, r plus h. So this is the formula for area of a, so you can see this is the formula for total surface area for is basically 2 pi r plus h. Here also we got the same formula. Here we have one more formula, which is the lateral or curved surface area. So in the case of a lateral or curved surface area, we do not include the base of the figure, neither base nor the top part. So for suppose for cube, the total surface area was 6s square, where s was the side. For lateral surface area will not include the top face, include two faces from 6 faces, then my lateral surface area will be 4s square, because it will include this 1, 2, the back one and this side one, only 4 faces. In prism also we do not include the base, or in the pyramid we do not include the base. So the lateral surface area for a pyramid will be just root 3 into a square. And same for cylindrical, for curved surfaces, we just take the surface area of the curved part. So for cylinder, we can get curved surface area is nothing but 2 pi r h, the area of the rectangle which was curved. So here also 2 pi r h, we get non-prism. To compute the surface area of sphere, cylindrical, pyramid and other non-prism, use the specific formula as shown in the table. So these are the formulas for sphere. For sphere we have 4 pi r square and then again 4 pi r square, because for sphere each and every part is the curved surface area. Or for a sphere, like whole sphere is a curved part only, so we do not have any base or top part in a sphere. That's why the curved surface area and total surface area for sphere is 4 pi r square. For hemisphere we have a base also, a flat portion. Suppose this is a semicircle. uh, Imagine this as a 3D shape. I'll just draw this. So for hemisphere, uh, yeah, for hemisphere we have this half sphere part and we have this base part. So in this case, the curved surface area will be equal to half of total surface area of a sphere. We can just cancel this and we'll get 2 pi r square. But for total surface area, we have this curve part, but we also have a base part, this part. So, and the radius of this base is again r. So in the curved surface area only we'll add area of one more circle to get the total surface area, and here total surface area of a sphere will be 3 pi r square. The surface area 3 is sum of surface area of all its sides for prism either multiply. This was the correct solution. Good job. Solution is where is my mouse? Yeah. Then we add one.